How did the 15 members of the Perry Mason film crew tragically die? Today, we and you will explore the undisclosed mysteries behind the curtain of art. Who knows what happened to those characters now? Do you still remember any of the characters in this movie? Please leave their names in the comments section. Next, we will take you to learn about unsolved deaths, diseases without cures, and even unknown psychological problems. Join us in paying tribute to the members of the Perry Mason film who died. Lieutenant Trag is an intelligent and loyal detective who often confronts attorney Perry Mason in criminal investigations. He is played by actor Ray Collins. Ray Collins is a famous American actor, born December 10, 1889, in Sacramento, California. Collins entered the acting industry at a young age, initially working on stage before moving to radio and eventually film. In his early years, he collaborated with Orson Welles in the famous Mercury Theater group and participated in many famous radio shows, including The Mercury Theater on the Air. Through the role of Lieutenant Arthur Trag, a sharp and talented detective, with his subtle acting, he brought depth to the character of Trag, who often confronts but also respects lawyer Perry Mason in the process of investigating cases. Collins' role helps create a balance between the investigative side and the law, making the film more attractive. Perry Mason was not only a successful series but also became an icon of the legal genre on American television, opening the door for many legal works later. The film's achievements were not only in terms of entertainment but also contributed to portraying the image of justice and intelligence in solving crimes, thereby leaving an impression on the hearts of many generations of audiences. Before his death, Ray Collins suffered a lot of pain due to poor health, especially due to pneumonia, severe edema. After many years of dedication to the arts and making a deep impression through his role as Lieutenant Arthur Trag on Perry Mason, Collins was forced to leave the show when his health condition made it impossible for him to continue working. In his later years, he faced difficulty breathing and rapidly declining health, having to undergo many treatments and prolonged pain. His life became lonely and unstable as his health gradually declined. Ray Collins passed away on July 11, 1965, leaving behind the grief of his colleagues and fans. The suffering he endured is a testament to his resilience, even in the face of illness and old age. The role of Hamilton Berger in Perry Mason, and this role became a big mark in his career. Prosecutor Berger is a steadfast opponent of lawyer Perry Mason, always trying to win but often being defeated by Mason in spectacular ways. Although his character is not a winner, Talman brings depth and humanity to Berger, making the character memorable. Unfortunately, the role was played by actor William Talman, a famous American actor. He was born on February 4, 1915 in Detroit, Michigan, and was passionate about acting from a young age. Talman initially participated in theater and then moved to the film industry, building a reputation through many impressive roles. During World War II, he served in the U.S. Army, which gave him a high level of discipline and endurance that contributed to his later acting career. William Talman suffered greatly in his battle with lung cancer, which was the cause of his death. A lifelong smoker, Talman was diagnosed with the disease when his health was seriously declining in his later years. Despite his efforts to treat it, the cancer progressed rapidly and caused him much physical and mental pain. Persistent coughing and shortness of breath caused him daily pain, while treatment did not improve his condition much. Before his death, Talman decided to join the anti-smoking campaign and bravely made an advertisement warning the public about the dangers of smoking. This was the first time an actor with lung cancer appeared in an anti-smoking message on television. William Talman died on August 30, 1968, leaving behind deep regret in the hearts of fans and colleagues. The pain he endured became a wake-up call, helping to raise public awareness of the harmful effects of tobacco. In 1957, Burr took on the role of Perry Mason, a talented and upright lawyer, in the television series Perry Mason. This role quickly became an icon in his career, giving audiences a sharp, righteous lawyer who always defended the right and fought for justice. Burr played Perry Mason in 271 episodes from 1957 to 1966 and continued in many Perry Mason television series in the 1980s and 1990s, making a lasting impression on global audiences. The role of Perry Mason was skillfully portrayed by actor Raymond Burr, a famous Canadian actor, best known for his role as lawyer Perry Mason in the television series of the same name. Born on May 21, 1917 in New Westminster, British Columbia, Burr spent his childhood in a family with a military background. He began his acting career on stage, then moved to film with supporting roles in films noir such as Rear Window, 1954, where he made a name for himself with his sharp acting, especially in villainous roles. In his later years, Raymond Burr suffered greatly from terminal liver cancer. Although he kept his health condition a secret, Burr faced rapid physical decline and suffered frequent bouts of pain as the disease progressed. The liver cancer caused terrible symptoms such as fatigue, severe abdominal pain, and severe weight loss, which weakened him and gradually deprived him of the ability to do the work he loved. Despite his pain, Burr remained strong and continued to work on Perry Mason projects until he was no longer able to. Before his death on September 12, 1993, Burr spent his final days surrounded by family and close friends. His suffering and loss left a deep sorrow in the hearts of fans and colleagues. The pain he endured not only demonstrated Burr's extraordinary strength and determination but also increased the respect for an actor who devoted his life to the art. Barbara Hale is an actress best known for her role as Della Street in the Perry Mason series. Born on April 18, 1922, in DeKalb, Illinois. She studied art before turning to acting, beginning her career in the 1940s with minor roles at RKO Pictures. Hale quickly gained attention for her classic beauty and natural acting, appearing in films such as The Window, 1949, and Jolson Sings Again, 1949. In 1957, Hale played Della Street, the loyal sidekick of attorney Perry Mason. In this role, she not only supported Perry but also became his trusted friend. Hale played the character in 271 episodes from 1957 to 1966, and continued in films in the 1980s and 1990s. In 1959, she won an Emmy for the role, confirming her talent. Barbara Hale passed away on January 26, 2017, at the age of 94. Due to complications from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, she suffered from persistent shortness of breath and fatigue, which reduced her ability to function and affected her mental health. Despite her pain, Hale maintained a positive spirit thanks to the support of her family. Her passing left a deep sadness in the hearts of her fans, emphasizing her extraordinary strength and legacy as Della Street. William Hopper was an actor best known for his role as Paul Drake in the Perry Mason series. Born on January 26, 1915, in New York City, he was the son of actress DeWolf Hopper. Hopper began his acting career as a child and appeared in films in the 1930s. Although he appeared in many films in the 1940s and 1950s, it was his role as Paul Drake that he played from 1957 to 1966 that brought him widespread recognition. Paul Drake was a smart private investigator who always assisted attorney Perry Mason in solving cases. The chemistry between Hopper and Raymond Burr created a famous couple, helping the show become one of the most popular shows. In addition to Perry Mason, Hopper also appeared in many other films and television shows. But the role of Paul Drake is still associated with his name. William Hopper died on March 6, 1970, at the age of 55, from lung cancer, a disease he had suffered from for a long time. Before his death, Hopper had suffered from many painful and difficult breathing attacks, which prevented him from continuing his beloved work. Despite his illness, he remained optimistic. Hopper's passing left fans and colleagues mourning the loss of a talented actor. Wesley Lau is an American actor, best known for his role as Lieutenant Anderson in the television series Perry Mason. Born on July 18, 1921, in Los Angeles, California, Lau attended the University of California, Los Angeles, before entering the film industry. He began his acting career in the early 1950s and quickly became a familiar face on the small screen. Lau made his debut in Perry Mason in 1959 and quickly became a recurring character, playing Lieutenant Anderson, a police officer who often assisted attorney Perry Mason in investigating cases. With his natural acting style and ability to portray the seriousness of his character, Lau made a lasting impression on audiences and contributed to the success of the series. Wesley Lau died on January 16, 2002, at the age of 80, due to age-related health issues. Before his death, he had been struggling with health issues, including pain and reduced physical function. Although Wesley Lau had been a vibrant actor, battling pain and illness left him feeling tired and lacking in energy. In the final months of his life, he suffered from loneliness and was unable to participate in the activities he loved, which greatly affected his spirit. Despite this, Lau remained optimistic and resilient, encouraged by the love of his family and friends. His passing left a deep sorrow in the hearts of his fans and colleagues, emphasizing a life dedicated to the arts. George E. Stone, born December 19, 1903, in New York City, is an American actor, best known for his role as a court clerk in the television series Perry Mason. He began his acting career in the 1920s, appearing in many films and television shows. Stone had a unique acting style, often bringing humor and charm to his roles. In Perry Mason, Stone played the role of a court clerk, an important character who assists in legal proceedings and helps speed up the progress of cases. Although his role was not a major one, Stone's presence contributed to the atmosphere of the film, bringing a sense of authenticity to the courtroom proceedings. George E. Stone died on April 8, 1967, at the age of 63, from lung cancer. In the last months of his life, he suffered from extreme pain and fatigue due to the effects of the disease. His cancer treatment left him with not only physical pain but also anxiety about the future. His declining health made it difficult for Stone to perform the daily activities he once enjoyed. However, he tried to maintain an optimistic spirit, seeking comfort from family and friends. His passing was mourned by fans and colleagues, highlighting his contributions to the arts, especially his role as a court clerk in Perry Mason. John Launer is an American actor and director, best known for his role as a judge in the television series Perry Mason. Born on March 22, 1920, in Los Angeles, California, Launer began his acting career in the 1950s. With his natural acting ability and serious demeanor, he quickly became a familiar face on screen. In Perry Mason, John Launer plays the judge, an important figure in the courtroom, where he conducts legal proceedings and makes judgments. Although not a main role, Launer's presence contributed to the serious and realistic atmosphere of the film, helping viewers feel the accuracy of the trials. John Launer died on November 2, 2007, at the age of 87. In his later years, he had been struggling with a number of health problems, including organ failure and constant pain. These symptoms made him feel tired and uncomfortable in his daily life. Despite his physical pain, Launer remained resilient and optimistic, thanks to the support of his family and friends. His passing was mourned by fans and colleagues, emphasizing the importance of his contributions to the film and television industry, especially his role as judge on Perry Mason. Chard Anderson is a famous American actor, born on August 8, 1926, in Long Beach, California. He began his acting career in the 1940s and quickly made his mark in the film and television industry. Anderson is best known for his role as Lieutenant Steve Drum on the television series Perry Mason, where he showed his acting talent through many complex cases. Before joining Perry Mason, Anderson had participated in many other films and television shows, including famous works such as The Tin Star, 1957, and The War of the Worlds, 1953. His career spanned several decades, with more than 100 roles in films and television shows. Richard Anderson died on August 31, 2017, at the age of 91, due to age-related health issues. Before his death, he had been dealing with a number of aches and pains and physical declines that reduced his ability to function and participate in the activities he loved. In the final months of his life, Anderson suffered from loneliness and fatigue, which affected his mental health. However, he remained optimistic and calm, thanks to the love and support of his family. His passing was deeply mourned by fans and colleagues, highlighting his valuable contributions to the entertainment industry, especially his role as Lieutenant Steve Drum on Perry Mason. Michael Fox is an American actor, best known for his role as the medical examiner in the television series Perry Mason. Born on September 21, 1928, in New York City, Fox began his acting career in the 1950s. He was known for his ability to portray a variety of characters, from leading roles to memorable supporting roles. In Perry Mason, Fox played the medical examiner, a key character who provided essential medical information for the cases that attorney Perry Mason worked on. His appearance added authenticity to the investigative details of the show, creating tense and dramatic situations. Michael Fox died on August 21, 2022, at the age of 93. In his later years, he struggled with a number of health issues, including age-related illnesses and chronic pain, which made it difficult for him to perform daily activities. These pains not only affected him physically but also made him feel tired and weak mentally. Despite this, Fox always maintained an optimistic and strong spirit, seeking comfort from family and friends. His departure left a deep sorrow in the hearts of fans and colleagues, emphasizing his contributions to the entertainment industry, especially his role as the coroner on Perry Mason, a role that brought credibility and accuracy to the cases in the show. The journey of these talented actors has left an indelible legacy in the hearts of the audience. They were not just faces on the screen but also souls who devoted themselves to art. The stories they told, with both joy and sadness, touched our hearts and created precious memories. Their departure leaves us feeling lost. But the works they left behind will live on forever. Let these works continue to inspire you and enrich your life. If you love these emotional stories, continue to follow other videos on our channel. Each video is a new journey, a new experience, and will definitely bring you interesting and touching moments. Hit the follow button so you don't miss any stories.